Hi, students. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya. Awesome, Naya. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So, I want to ask this: why is it that Black people are always associated with ghetto? What makes Black people ghetto? Because this is something that I've been wanting to ask. But a Black person also called Black people ghetto, and I am very curious. I know he is married to a white man, and he said that anything that got to do with Black people is none of his business, which I do not also see him as a Black person. But one thing I know for sure is that he's a coon, he's a tap dancer, he's working right, cool, right? All this and many more. So I am going to say this. Seeing people that look like me come out here to tap dance for some people. One thing I'm going to tell you is that you will never be picked. That is number one, because they will be threatened no matter how they are still threatened, right? You cannot be put. And the same man was the man that was racially profiled by MAGA during a rally that to. He went to. And then he ran out, started screaming, "This is not the America that and started calling Black people to help him. I love my people. Black people did not answer him. Tell me, since then to today, this man, it's been 3 years, if I am not mistaken. To today, this man he has something never nice to talk about my own people. Let's get into this video.
Black fatigue is real. Everybody is tired of black people, but it's two specific types of black people that everyone is tired of. Number one, everybody is tired of loud, ghetto, and ratchet, and violent, and mean, and angry all the time. Everybody is tired of them. Nobody wants to deal with them. Even other black people do not want to deal with these people. You know when you see them in public, you know when they're going to give you attitude at the CVS. Everybody knows it and they want to avoid it. The second group of black people that everybody is tired of is this sort of like fake black bougie intelligentsia who kind of like walks around telling everybody how they're supposed to think or speak or act. When it comes to anything black. These are the most privileged black people in the world. These people have built enormous platforms and have so much money, and yet they are still perpetual victims all the time. And all they ever do is lecture white people about how to talk to or about black people, and then they lecture other black people if they don't talk or think or speak in ways in which they approve. Black fatigue is real. Everybody is so tired of both of these groups of black people that they don't know what to do. So yeah, black fatigue is real, and I got it. Black fatigue is real. Everybody is tired of black people, but it's two specific types of black people that everyone is tired of. Number one, everybody is tired of loud, ghetto, and ratchet, and violent, and mean, and angry all the time. Everybody is tired of them. Nobody wants to deal with them. Even other black people do not want to deal with these people. You know when you see them.
Black fatigue for me right now is me constantly coming on this app and seeing you coon ass Uncle Ruckus as token black motherfuckers with a relaxer in your head talking about your own people. Won't even acknowledge the violence and the prejudices done to our own people. So you want to come on here and talk all that shit just to make some content so you can get some proximity to whiteness so them white folks can come in your comments and cheer you on and clap it up when you wouldn't even be allowed to go down to them sundown towns that they living in and they commenting from. All of these folks come out of the woodworks every time this administration come back around. Every time this administration come back around, these red hat wearing people with them pointy hoods coming up out them woods because they were so scared to say anything because of black fatigue, because of DEI, because the country is being more progressive and they hate it. So they got to go back in their hole and raise their children to be prejudiced, racist, and plaster every bit of violence on the news in front of us. You don't see that's black fatigue right now? When you talk about the violence done towards black Americans, even if violence is done towards white Americans, they're rage baiting us. They're race baiting us. They're plastering the violence against us right in front of our faces on the news, on the apps, on the articles. And not only that, the oppressors, the violent people in this country never get persecuted right in front of our faces. They do it to us every time. That's black fatigue because they want us to feel defeated. They want us mind, body, spirit, your soul to be defeated and feel like you can't do anything in this world. You know how it is to be a black boy turning into a black man, and you realize as you read more in the history that everything in this country is done because of racism. Everything in this country, every system that was built that's against the progression of American people, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, every single system that's put in place in this country that's moving us backward instead of forward is just to keep the black folks out. Black fatigue is us trying to go and strive and thrive in our communities, and each one teach one, go back to our communities and build programs for black people that learn different skill sets, learn different opportunities. The same people that's been disenfranchised, the same people who had their buildings burned down, the same people who had their businesses deconstructed systematically all the way down to the community. These are the same people that we trying to help right now and try to get them onto the next level. And all y'all talking about is DEI this, DEI that, black fatigue this, black fatigue that. Y'all don't even know what DEI mean. The largest benefactor for the goddamn DEI was white women. Meanwhile, black women have to go, they got to fight tooth and nail, get a double bachelor's, double master's, PhDs. They getting all of these degrees just for them to work under somebody who's mediocre that went to city college just because he's a white man and he benefactor. He's benefiting off of the work that our people put in because his grandparents was already wealthy in this country. All of the redlining, all of the healthy food options. And y'all still can't get it together on that side of America. Matter of fact, you talking about these loud, violent, welfare-toting people like that's black people. The largest percentage of people that's on welfare right now is middle of America and white southern states. These are the people that's using up all of our tax dollars, while meanwhile they get to throw that in our faces and act like we the ones that's using up all the tax dollars for welfare. We the ones that's violent. Y'all the ones running up in them schools. Y'all the ones who kids running up in them schools. Y'all the ones who constantly beating down on y'all wives. Y'all the ones that's constantly offing your whole family, putting them out in the Appalachian Mountains. Y'all the ones that's constantly seeing black people thriving, just trying to go to college, graduating from school, and burying them out in the woods somewhere. That's black fatigue. And they're going to plaster it in our face every time. And they're going to make sure that we know that these people are not getting caught or prosecuted for their actions towards our people. Whether they police officers or just Appalachian Mountain peoples. They will not be persecuted for the violence done to our people. And we can see it every day. And you love it. And you want to be on that side of history. Black fatigue is me waking up every day in this administration doing something to pull back our history. Make sure that we're not in the history books. Make sure that they're not teaching white American history in a violent way or in a way that paints them out to be the bad guy, paints them out to be evil. Stop trying to act like the victims. You are the oppressors. Stop it. Stop it. Go get some help. Please open up a book. Black fatigue is the fact that I gotta wake up and see that they're removing black people from the website of the History of Arlington National Cemetery, which was Freedmen's Village that they took from Robert E. Lee. Do y'all not know the history? Black fatigue is them taking out black artifacts from our museums. Black fatigue is us seeing that the public school system is trying to teach a curriculum that shows our history, and Trump says, oh no, if public schools are showing that, we're cutting their funding for their states. If public colleges are showing that, we're cutting funding. Matter of fact, all of the work that Howard and Harvard University has done to make sure that they have equal opportunity and make sure that they're advancing their people and teaching the history of this country, no, we're gonna cut their funding. He's putting people in place at prestigious universities to review their curriculums, and if they have any sort of black history or DEI or wokeism or progressive nature in their curriculum, he's cutting funding. We are tired. We are tired. But the only thing that really pissed me off is not the white people in middle America. It's black people like you. You really, really, really just pissed me off. These people do not love you the way that you... Didn't you get chased out of a Trump MAGA rally? Please, bro. Please. Please. They showed you time and time again, from the Proud Boys to all of these different organizations that's sprouting up every time this administration is around. You, Marvin Gaines, all of y'all, they not letting you in that door. I really hope that you're like the spook who sat by the door or something and you're doing a research project, because I cannot stand to see you on my timeline. And it's not even just you. It's everybody like you. Something does something to me. It just irks me, man. I really wanted to start a video and make some intellectual conversation about the history of black fatigue, but you just exhausted me just now by making this video. I just got fatigued from my mind, body, and spirit just listening to you talk. Oh my God, y'all disgust me. You coons. You coons disgust me.
So the real honest to God truth is that nobody wants to live around ratchet black people, not even ratchet black people. Black people do not want to live around ghetto black people, okay? Why do you think that you see all these videos on the internet of them fighting each other? Because they don't even really want to be around each other. They're the ones that are walking around carrying all this energy and all this aggression. That's why they're always fighting each other all the time. That's why you see all of these videos all over social media of them fighting each other all the time. When they all go on the Carnival cruise, the ratchet people and the ghetto people are always fighting each other because they're in groups. And all that anger and all that aggression, they don't have anybody else to take it out on but each other. So yeah, when you're black, like the dirty little secret is that when you're black and you start making a little bit of money, or you start making some money, or start building something for yourself, and you can afford to get away, you get away with it. Like, do you think that Beyonce is living in Section 8? Do you think Michelle Obama is living in Section 8? Like, do you think that Tina knows? Do you think that all of these wealthy and successful and famous black people, even the ones that are trying to be so woke or whatever, do you think they're trying to live around the hood? No, they're trying to live around people that have coins like them. So as soon as black people get a little bit of money or whatever, they're not trying to be in the hood either.
So word on the street is that there's something called black fatigue, and it's being experienced by white people. Well, I just wanted to let all you white people know there is a pill that has been approved by the FDA to solve your black fatigue. It's called 400 Years of Oppression. It will take you back in time where you'll be able to see your 400 years of oppression through hallucinations and all those things that you guys take to bend your mind. Yeah. I don't know if you knew, but there is the pill. The FDA approved it. It's called 400 Years of Oppression. So, please go out and buy it.
For all y'all black folk on this app always hooting and hollering about this imaginary cookout that y'all keep on inviting people to, average people is not black. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I hate to be the serious guy in this situation, but they is about to suspend habeas corpus. So that means that they can just come and detain you and you don't even have to due process the right to defend yourself in the court of law. So when y'all at this imaginary cookout with all these redheads eating all of that damn Irish beer battered fish and whatever the fuck y'all over there eating, when they come and picking people up, who you think they're gonna come pick up? Who you think they picking up? Me or the redheads? You see what I'm saying? And that's why I say I hate to be Mr. Serious, but some of y'all start pissing me off when y'all keep on saying, oh, well, redhead's black, so-and-so black, so-and-so black. I got very much respect for Irish people and their history and their heritage, and I got a lot of respect for Southern Italians and their history and their heritage, but at the end of the day, we is not the same. Stop comparing our struggles as black people and our oppression as black people to other people. We is different. We is not the same. They don't look at us. They don't look at us the same. We don't look the same to them. Stop trying to invite everybody to this imaginary cookout. Y'all sound like some losers. Why do y'all always want white people to be so fucking close to you? You be pissing me off. You sound desperate. All the little TikTok videos, the little jokes was funny or whatever, but every time y'all start to key, y'all start to key another race of people into our spaces that do not belong over here, and they turn on us every single time. The chief of staff, Stephen Miller, went up there and said, we may suspend habeas corpus, and y'all over here keying. You see what I'm saying? I hate to be the mad angry dude all the time, but y'all don't even be seeing what's going on. Y'all gonna end up in El Salvadorian prison before y'all ever end up. You think these gingers is gonna let you hide in their basement? Cause they not gonna get detained. Trust me. When those Irish people came over from Ireland to the Americas, they let them in. They gave them farms. We ain't get our 40 acres yet. So I don't think that we got the same experience. That's all I'm saying. They just went and sent a charter plane over to South Africa to bring up some people from who knows what part of Europe, but they participated in apartheid South Africa, and now they're playing victim over in South Africa and saying that their people are being oppressed as white people that went over there for apartheid South Africa. They're flying them in. They don't care if they're from Ireland or the UK or Germany. They don't care. They're white. You're not. Stop
This is
doing
all I
that.
got from this video, and I am going to say this. You know, sometimes each time I see Rob Smith, I don't know if he is okay. Sorry the way I sound, but sometimes I feel like something is wrong with him, or maybe it has not been diagnosed, right? Diagnosis, right? I'm correct. Or maybe he's mentally unstable. Sorry for all these words, because it's in kind of rare to see someone like this behave the way he behaved. You know, I don't know, but it's kind of strange seeing old Black people behave like this. I mean, it's hard for me to understand, despite the fact that I have known this man for how many years. Like, you know, this was the same man that was during MAGA rally, that he was, like, you know, racially insulted by these people, and he ran to television, like, you know, to news stations to, like, you know, say this is not America. Like, he has been profiled several times. And also being gay. This Rob is someone that he said he doesn't date Black women, and he wants to give advice on Black women. What do you have to talk about Black women when you never dated a Black woman? Or you don't date, okay. He also doesn't date Black men. So what can he even say at this point? Because I don't understand. Calling Black people rash, like, it's crazy how people associate Black people with hood. Really, seeing this man behave this way is so disgusting. I really may not have the right word to use to, like, you know, qualify his attitude and his kind of words towards people that look like me. But it's very disgusting that at his age, you know, I usually think that at age, when someone is growing, you know, I mean, like, there is an age a man gets to, and there are some things he shouldn't be doing or saying. But this man does not have that. I don't know if he will ever, because at this point, I feel like he needs to go back to school. I don't know if he went to school, or he also needs to sit down and read. I mean, like, there is need for book recommendations or books. The same man that actually said that Europe is somewhere, like, you know, that he has been traveling to Europe and he has never been profiled, that he is tired of Black people. So hear me out. He's tired of Black people going to Europe and are always coming back with negative reports. Guess what happened? I have a name to call him, but I will just keep it. The silly person actually traveled. I brought this news here last year. He traveled. And when he went to where he went to in Europe, right? People started profiling him. Like, he said that when he is walking, people will start holding their bags. And I said, yes, because they feel like you are a thief. Yeah, he might be a thief. So let them secure their bags. And at the same time, it was also in the same space he made video. He was like, yeah, I am in Europe, and I am not like those ghetto people that come to somebody's country and they start making noise, or they start, like, you know, giving attitude that he is overly friendly and all that. With his friendliness, they still profiled him. See, I don't know if the reality is that Rob can never be picked no matter how hard he tried to tap dance. He dates a white man. And for that reason, anything that is to tell you how disgusting him and that person he's dating, both of them are just my mouth. I will need to be in check. Whoever he's dating, both of them are senseless. Because if you have sense, you won't come online to pew some of all this rhetoric. The truth is that no matter how you try to watch whatever you want to watch or how to criticize Black people, even looking at you, there is no difference between you. Even if you're married to a white man, there is no difference between you and I. If they are going to profile me, they might actually not profile me, but they will profile you. Without your perm, the hair you always perm like that, they will profile you. Man, it's crazy, but I don't know how they do this. But God, I don't want to be part of these people that behave this way, because this is not, nah. This is not it. I don't know. Well, I don't know if he's making a lot of money from being the way he is now, but I don't want to make that kind of money. I do not want to make that kind of money, because if I ever lose my community, if I ever lose the people that are my own people, I have actually lost it. I might not know, but time will tell you that you've lost something really very tangible and very valuable. So I do not want to make that mistake. Even if I am earning $2, $3, I am perfect. I am okay with it. But for my community, I am working with them forever. But this man, he is a total disgrace. Bye for now.